Christmas. Oh,
Kurt Price is joining me this morning from the new Lloydminster Nissan. Kurt, so happy to chat with you today about an amazing event that's coming back here in a few weeks.
yeah, if you can believe it, Stacy, Here Comes Santa Claus is into its 15th year. And once again this year, everything downtown that day for Here Comes Santa Claus completely free.
And that's December 3rd, Kurt. And you've been a big part of this since the beginning. And so many families get to enjoy this, like you said, for free, just because of everything that goes on. So kind of walk me through what's planned for this year.
Well, the last 2 years it's been scaled down. So this year we're really excited to bring back the big food events. So the pancake breakfast with the Lloydminster Kinsman and Sobeys is back. And like this is the great thing about the Kinsman. They phoned us and said, hey, this is the year we bring this back. We really want to do this. Synergy Credit Union has sponsored the fireworks for the last 2 years, but really, they really like the Wiener Roast. And so the Firefighters Association and the Lloydminster Fire Department are teaming up with Synergy Credit Union, and they're going to bring back the Wiener Roast that day as well. So breakfast is at 7, Wiener Roast is at 11 till 2. And yeah, like it's great to have some of these events back that have kind of disappeared. The cookie decorating is back. That's at the United Church. Secure Energy is sponsoring that with Co-op, and we're going to call it Carols and Cookies this year. We're going to have some Christmas carols there, and we're also going to be decorating some Christmas cookies. So yeah, lots of fun stuff, and of course Santa. We had Santa, if you could believe it, last year. And I was thinking about this the other day, like how strange the world was for the last 2 years. We had Santa outside last year. Santa and the Grinch were outside, and so when we phoned Service Credit Union and we asked them, we're set to ask them if we can bring Santa and the Grinch back in the atrium center. I phoned Becky at service, and she is like, before I even said anything, she's like, Kurt Price, are you bringing Santa back to the atrium center? We've been talking about this. We've been waiting for this. So that's the excitement that builds with some of our corporate sponsors, like and Service Credit Union's been with us 15 years, and they and New Lloydminster Nissan sponsoring the fireworks this year, and that's changing a little bit. We've had that downtown. It's always been a bit of a contention with the fire department because there's so much downtown, and even I start to sweat a little bit when the fireworks go off downtown. There's vehicles everywhere. So we've worked with the Lloydminster Fire Department and our fireworks supplier and the Lloydminster Exhibition to move the fireworks to the Lloydminster Exhibition. This is still a downtown event, but just to keep everybody safe and secure, we're going to move it out to the Lloydminster Exhibition. So if you want, you can watch from your vehicle. If you want, you can even go in the grandstand. The Lloyd X is going to sweep the grandstand off for us. So some new things, some older things brought back, but once again, everything free. Like I mentioned, Santa and the Grinch. Santa's got treats from J Guard to hand out while supplies last. I think there's 350 treat bags and 300 Dairy Queen treat meals courtesy of Fountain Tire with the Grinch. And I should mention, I keep going. Well, I never shut up here, but we try to make things better every year, try to bring things in. We kind of hit a wall 2 years ago, but we're really excited that we've been able to grow this year. So our pictures with Santa will have a new big backdrop to make those pictures look even better. And it's not professional photography, it's just mom and dad with their camera, but I'm sure you'll be able to get some really, really nice photos with our backdrop now. And then you can email those photos in, or any photo in, with us, and you can get a professional photographer to take your picture, because Noise Photography and the Lloydminster Chamber of Commerce are going to give away 20 free photo sessions at the Lloyd Mall with Santa. So that's a great partnership that came from the last 2 years. I hate to even say the word. So from the last 2 years, yeah.
Well, Kurt, you mentioned a number of sponsors. Volunteers also are needed to make this event happen. And I know you have a lot of people every year who step up. Are you in a situation now where you still need some volunteers, or is everything pretty much covered?
No, we could use some volunteers, especially working with Santa, especially some young people. We're really excited that Center Stage Studios is helping us out. So Center Stage is going to help with the Christmas carols, and they're also going to be helping with some of the characters that are running around that need direction and things like that. So, and we'll have a lot of characters downtown. We'll have Olaf out again. We will have new this year, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I think there's something else that's new, and his friend the Bumble. The big Yeti, I guess he is.
Right.
Whatever he is, the big bumble guy. They'll be at Walking on Water Toys, and so there'll be a chance to take some pictures there. The Gingerbread Man will be working with the Connect Club over at the Olive Tree, because Sobeys is going to supply us, and Century 21 Drive is going to supply us with 100 gingerbread houses again. So the Gingerbread Man will be there for some pictures as well. That's something new that came over the last 2 years as well. So the mayor was actually asking me the other day, he's like, when are we going to find details about this? Because he's been a big supporter of Here Comes Santa Claus, and when I started to think about it, I went, we've actually been able to do some really interesting things over the last 2 years, and now incorporate those into the new day. Like, well, I shouldn't say it's new, but 15 years. Legacy DIY wasn't there, 2 years ago. So kids can stop in at Legacy DIY, make a glass ornament, and get a balloon creation made. So that's right across the street from where Santa is. What a blessing that has been. And Hank of Divorce has been with us, in one way or another. Stephanie Dobson been with us, and I know Stephanie well, for 15 years as well. So that's really impressive that she's stuck with us even through the last 2 years. We have these great businesses like Synergy Credit Union, Service Credit Union, that have been with us for 15 years now. That's pretty amazing. And when you started talking about it, I just pictured a 5-year-old kid on Santa's knee, and now he's 20, right? Might be bringing his own baby to
Well,
see
Kurt,
Santa Claus.
congratulations, honestly, on this event. Like, this is just something that people look forward to every year, and families come together. And the fact that this is free is just incredible. So we've gone through a lot, but is there one place where people can find all the information?
Yes, I'm glad you mentioned that, because we have a Facebook page. So you can look us up on Facebook at Here Comes Santa Claus, and also in the Meridian Source. We have all the details there. And you'll want to do that because, for example, we have a Crude Master Transport, is another company who's been with us for a long time, sponsoring a free matinee. And there are like times coming out the yin yang. They start at 9 o'clock and end at 3:15 to go see Elf at May Cinema 6. So check us out on Facebook, or check out the Meridian Source, where we have the details listed for you. And I will tell you this: the times are wrong for Santa and the Grinch in the paper. They're last year's times. We forgot to switch
Okay.
them back to this year's time. So next, they'll look right on online, and then we'll correct it next week. But yeah, there's just a lot of fun stuff. And I should mention that Stingray has been a sponsor of this for 15 years as well. So you'll hear our ads on the radio soon as well. 15 years been working on Here Comes Santa Claus with some great people like yourself, Stacey. I know you were there for the first one as well. When there was no
Well,
snow, there was no snow for
yeah,
the first one.
yeah. Well, there's been some different weather for the past 15 years.
Was
Each
there
time
ever?
you never know what to expect. So, Kurt, congratulations once again, and thanks for chatting with us today. And we look forward to this family friendly event. Always a good time, and kudos to you for always being the one behind it and getting things rolling with it.
Well, thanks a lot, Stacey. Appreciate it.